these last few months, things haven't been easy for me. They're just not working out between you and I. You're not who I thought you were going to be. When you go out with me, I'm not comfortable. It hurts to be with you. It's not me, it's you. Gentlemen, welcome back. Today we are going to be taking a closer look at Thursday boots. I'm going to give you a review based off of my last 7 months of having used my boots almost exclusively on a daily basis. I'm going to show you the boots. One of them is cleaned up, polished, the other not so much. So I have here the Captain boot. I've cleaned it up, I've polished it. However, I want to show you what Thursday boots look like in reality on a daily basis. These boots are easily dirtied. My biggest complaint is the discoloration that I get here. So this happens when I'm driving, and I get it on both sides of my boots. There they are, side by side. After being cleaned, you can still see the dark spot in there. It's not easy to get out of there, and it really is annoying. So that's reality there. Okay, so let's talk. So we are going to be looking at quality, price, comfort, appearance, and durability. Number one, quality. There's no doubt in my mind that Thursday boot makes a good, high quality boot. You can glean that by watching other YouTubers' videos. They all love Thursday boots. In fact, up to date, I haven't seen a single negative review on YouTube for Thursday boots. Right off the bat, when you first open up the box with your Thursday boots in there, you're going to be punched in the face with this incredible, intoxicating smell of leather. These boots are handcrafted throughout the process. I've got no complaint with the quality of the boot. Prior to buying the boot, I did my research on them for about 3 years. I knew I wanted the boot. I just didn't want to pull the trigger with the price. So I kept compromising. I went over to Macy's and got myself a $75 pair of boots. They broke down within months. I then went to JCPenney and got myself a pair of boots that was on sale for $100. I kid you not, 2 months later, the boots were falling apart. I think part of the reason why I didn't pull the trigger on these earlier was because I kept throwing it on my Christmas list, and I kind of just wanted my wife to be the one to buy them for me, so I didn't really have to justify paying what I paid for them. Number two, let's talk about appearance. I love the boot. I love the appearance. There's no way I would have bought the boot if I didn't like what it looked like. It's to my taste, it's to my liking, it's my style. These you can really dress up, you can dress down. Really, one of the only things I haven't done with this is wear it with a pair of shorts. And needless to say, I won't ever wear these with shorts. But I've worn it with dress clothes. I've worn them with jeans, with chinos, you name it. Number three, price. These boots run at $200 a piece. Is it worth the $200? If you think that you've gotten a good quality boot, absolutely yes. I like to look at things from a cost per use analysis. So I look back at those $75 Macy's boots that I bought, lasted me a few months. Immediately after, I went back to JCPenney's and got myself a $100 pair of boots. So within the span of about 8 months, I had spent $175 on 2 pairs of boots that broke down almost immediately. So I like to look at things from a longevity perspective. I've had these guys for 7 months. They're still running strong. I believe I can get a good 3 to 5 years use out of it. And if I do manage to get those, then I've definitely gotten what I paid for. If you're on the fence about spending $200, $300 from a pair of boots, I recommend trying to look at it from a perspective that I do and justify it by a cost per use. You'll start to notice that some of these higher priced items do become cheaper than a lot of lower ticket items if you analyze it from a cost per use perspective. Number 4, comfort. This is where I start to break away from Thursday boots. There's a lot of hype behind Thursday boots. If you watch certain YouTube channels like Alpha or Real Men Real Style, Antonio Centeno there is a big advocate for the Thursday boots. I guess you can say there's a little bit of hype behind the boots. I may be being a little bit naive here by choice, because I really want to believe that these are the most incredible, best boot for $200. They have not been too comfortable for me. They have probably been the least comfortable boot that I've owned. And I hate to say that about this boot. I really do. Like, I want this boot to work out for me so bad. I really do. I try to justify the lack of comfort by trying to tell myself that maybe I got a boot that was slightly defective. I kept them despite there being 2 visual imperfections with them, and they were comfortable. They really were for the first couple of months, and then they weren't. One of the discomforts that I feel with a boot lies along the outer side of the boot. Okay? The uncomfortable part is that I feel that a certain portion of the outside of my foot is hanging over the welt. And it's not hanging over the welt, by no means, but it is hanging over the insole. So I can feel the edge of the insole with my pinky toe, and it's pretty uncomfortable. Now, I have narrow feet. In fact, these boots were a little wide on me when I first got them. I know that this leather tends to stretch out, but it's not that the boot is too narrow for my foot, because I have very narrow feet. Second complaint about the comfort is the insole. The insole is not padded, it is not thick, it's very uncomfortable. It literally feels like you're outside standing barefoot on the concrete. The comfort didn't last long on these. I tried making it work by going to the store, getting myself some insoles, but to me, the buying aftermarket insoles just isn't natural. It's not comfortable. And these aren't comfortable on the inside. Now, let's take this out. Now, when I go in here and press on the inside, that is hard. Can you hear that? It's got a very hard bottom in there. It's not cushioned. It's not cushioned in the least. I'm currently wearing some Timberland boots right now. I've had these for 4 years. I used the hell out of them for 2 years. And they are substantially more comfortable than the Thursday boots. When I get home at the end of the day, I can't wait to take these boots off. Again, comparing to my Timberlands, I can go on a 14-hour day. That's just to the point where it's like, okay, I need to take my boots off. But wearing Thursday boots, once I've been wearing them for about 6 hours, I can't wait to take them off. So I really hate to say it, but my pair of Thursday boots have not been comfortable for me. Hopefully yours have been comfortable for you. Number 5, durability. I'm a little torn on the durability category. Let's see if I can get this on video. The welt here is really starting to wear down, starting to grind down on there. There you go. It's really starting to wear down there. They don't look to be in terrible shape, but they don't look by any means to be in amazing shape. Where the rubber connects there, it's starting to fall apart. It's a rather simple boot. There's no padding on the inside. There's no cushion. Leather is tough. It's starting to get beat up faster than I think it should be. Here's another visual. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I am not hard on my boots. At least I don't think so. I mean, I'm in a law library for 12 hours a day. Like, I'm sitting down all day and all summer. I've been in a law office, so I don't know how they're wearing down so bad. Maybe I need to go back to my infant years and relearn how to walk. Or maybe they're just not holding up as well. Again, I don't do a lot of walking in them because the nature of where I'm at in my career right now. So I'm not hard on these boots in the least. Nonetheless, they're wearing down at a rate not consistent with the way that I use them. So let's go back to the 5 measures that I'm reviewing. Quality, I do think that they are of superior quality. Judging on a 5-star scale, it deserves its somewhere between 4 and 5 star. Same as appearance. I love the boot. This is personal preference. You may not like what the boot looks like, or you may absolutely love it like I do. It's a 5-star for appearance for me. Price, you know what? Compared to its competitors, this is priced far better than its competitors. I do think that once Thursday Boots makes its way into big box stores, we're going to see quite possibly a doubling of the price. But in comparison to its competitors, it is the cheaper option and of superior quality. So yeah, somewhere between 4 and 5 star for the price. Comfort. I hate doing this. I really do, because I want to tell myself that I just happened to get a bad pair. I don't think that Thursday Boot representatives will ever watch this video, but if you're watching, you're welcome to send me another pair, and I'd give you another honest review on that, and we can confirm whether or not I got a bad pair. But as far as comfort goes, I have to give it a 1 star, half a star. They're not that comfortable for me. They're not working in the comfort department for me. If I am going to be out and about for 2 to 3 hours, fine, I'll throw them on. But if I know it's going to be an all-day event, I can't wear those. They don't work. Durability. My boots aren't beat up. They are not in horrible condition. I just think that they show signs of being more used than what I've used them. That being said, somewhere between 3 and 3.5 star for durability. My overall take on the boot. Would I recommend them to you? Yes, absolutely. I think they're an amazing boot, and I think a lot of the YouTubers that have reviewed them are absolutely being honest. I think that they've had great experience with them, and I think the majority of the people will have a great experience with them. I just haven't had the best of luck with these boots, but I'm not going to let my experience weigh heavier than these other reviews that you've seen. So yes, I'd absolutely recommend them. Would I buy them again? That's a tough choice. I've been thinking about that question for the last week or so, and some of these days I've answered yes. Some of these days I've told myself no. But if I'm being honest right now, I think I would take my money and look for an alternative. Again, unless Thursday Boots, you want to send another one and prove me wrong, I can't risk $200 doing this again. Yeah, overall I do recommend it. I think they're a great boot. I think my experience has not been the consensus, so I absolutely recommend them. But based off my experience, I can't buy them again. All right, so that about wraps up the video. Keep in tune. I'm getting ready to put in an order for about 3 custom-made Indochino shirts. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll notice that I did do a review on 1 Indochino shirt. I think it's time we expand that review and solidify my thoughts on them. Thanks for watching, and until next time.